I didn't even want to hold my baby after I was, conscious again.
You felt like I was flowing, the boobs were just dripping everywhere.
Shame.
No,
I've got experience. Who needs a nipple cream?
Auntie.
Yo.
This is Phenomenal Motherhood, where we discover, discuss, debunk, and celebrate motherhood.
I'm a mother of two, and after having my second child, I really thought I got this. I really thought no more mistakes. I'm doing this for the second time. I got this. And after speaking to second time mothers, first time mothers, third time mothers, up until the fourth time mothers, one thing we have in common is that we make mistakes. Welcome to Phenomenal Motherhood episode. My name is Sarame, and today my guest is Sibongile Moeti. Welcome, Sibongile.
Hi, thank you. So happy to be here. Finally
you're here. Right? It's been forever. We've been postponing, but I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to talk about the mistakes during pregnancy, hospital stay while you're giving birth, and also postpartum and just parenthood in general.
Okay.
Sibongile, do you want to start?
Yes, I'll start.
Okay.
So one of the mistakes that I made during pregnancy is eating for two.
I'm guilty.
Like I literally ate for two. I'd be like, hey, I'm pregnant. I must eat extra calories to support this baby. But guys, to be honest, there is no need. These babies, when they arrive, they've got like such a small, tiny tummy. So,
that's true.
And I thought I'd lose the weight during breastfeeding. Did I?
Funny enough, I lost the weight with my first child.
Okay.
Second child showed me flames because I was actually eating for two. Second child.
For me, I think I never lost weight. Like with the breastfeeding, nah, it doesn't
Both
work
times.
for me. Both times.
By the way, she's a mother of two as well, just like me.
Yeah, so that's my number one mistake, eating for two.
Okay. My first pregnancy mistake is that if you have the money, please buy maternity wear. If you don't have money, don't wear your favorite items while you're pregnant because they're going to stretch.
please buy maternity clothes.
Because there's some really nice dresses that I really used to rock before pregnancy. Yeah. And now when I wear them, they look very weird.
Yeah,
they look very stretched. This part, so nah, please don't buy maternity wear if you have the money, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Third pregnancy mistake?
Second.
Okay,
my second pregnancy mistake is avoiding physical activity. Okay. Like when I was pregnant with my first child, I had that, almost first time mothers. I was like, no, I'm going to have my baby when I'm running, all this and that. And I didn't exercise at all. I actually stopped exercising at month 3.
Are you serious?
Yep. That was the biggest mistake ever. I regret not exercising. So with my second child, why? Okay, firstly, because with labor time, the baby wasn't engaged because I wasn't working enough.
Okay.
I used to work at a place where we'd get on the bus, go to work, sit all day, so zero physical activity. So guys, it really helps to work out during pregnancy.
Yes.
Just to have additional energy. I saw that with my second child. I exercised. I was more energized. I was out and about. But if you don't exercise, you'll always be tired.
Exercise, guys.
Just save once.
Even if it's just walking.
Yes.
30 minutes
it doesn't have to be hectic. Just do something.
Unless the doctor says you can't do any physical exercises, then don't.
Yeah.
All right. My second mistake, and this one is very personal, and it's not preparing myself mentally for that my birth plan might change when I give birth. I've always wanted natural birth, vaginal birth. Yeah. My first child gave vaginal birth. So second child, I was like, no, we're doing this. I can do this, And then when I got there, things,
Yeah, and it kind of messes up with your mind.
It does. And, you can easily just go into this deep dark hole or postpartum depression because of that.
You feel like you let yourself down.
I feel like my body.
You're a failure.
Exactly. So
that's how I felt actually with my first son. Like,
is it?
Yes, it was planned natural. Go there, I did this, went through the labor pain and all, and then unfortunately had to do a C-section.
Yeah. So please do also leave room for that. I remember my gynae actually wanted to talk about it, the C-section. I'm like, nope, I don't want to talk about it. I'm going all natural.
It's not happening.
So when things went south, I was really, I remember I didn't even want to hold my baby after I was, conscious again.
You felt like you've let him down.
I just let him down. My body's failing.
There is nothing wrong.
Yes.
By the way, with a C-section.
Yeah, because I mean, thank God you're healthy.
Yeah,
you've got a baby.
Yeah.
Some people don't come out with babies at the hospital. So,
just be grateful that you brought this little one.
Yes, absolutely.
Alrighty. Okay. And then my third pregnancy mistake. Buying. Guys, I was obsessed.
Guilty?
I was obsessed. I would go into the shop and just head to the baby section. I would buy. And it's a waste of money, guys. It's a waste of money. Luckily for me, my second born is also a boy. Yes. So that kind of helped a bit. Because, I use those clothes. But I would buy. And funny thing, I bought like 0 to 3.
That's the thing. That's my mistake with my first child. 0 to 3 months. And he only wears it for like 1 or 2 weeks.
And then... they all grow
so quick.
Don't buy like crazy. If you do, at least spread them out. Buy from 6 to 12 to 18, so that they'll grow with the clothes. And
I also got advice from my mom that if you're buying baby clothes, right, 0 to 3 months, don't buy the most expensive.
Exactly.
0 to 3 months, because they're gonna wear it once,
and then they're all grown up. So
the most expensive, nice outfits, 3 to 6 months at least. They'll wear it. At least they'll wear it up until they are like 4 months, or depending on how big your baby is, right? All right. My next mistake is my hospital mistake. This one might not be for everyone, but because it was my first time, I really didn't know how to carry a baby, and because I gave birth at a government hospital, ain't nobody had time to show me how to carry the baby. So nursing the baby became a little bit challenging. I wish I had a nursing pillow. It would make things easier. Even though I gave it naturally, but I feel like I should have brought extra support.
Okay, I didn't experience that. I was just a natural. Okay, so my hospital mistake, guys, I did not take a pump with. Like, I was flowing, the boobs were just dripping everywhere. No, that was like, I regretted. I was full. Oh my goodness. Flowing, overflowing. It was painful because, babies, when they're still small, right, they sleep a lot. So even if he would come suckle for like that, but he wouldn't do anything. Exactly. I actually had to go to the basin and just
Are you serious?
Yes, I had to. So guys, I'd advise, if you were like me, take a pump to the hospital.
Yeah, and if you're a first-time mom, you don't know if you're gonna have an overflow. Just take it for in case.
In case.
It didn't happen with me. I was okay. I did have breast flow, but it wasn't that
bad. Mine was hectic. So I regret not taking a breast pump.
Okay, right. My mistake is postpartum mistake is that I didn't bring a nipple cream for my second baby, right? So for my first child, I didn't need a nipple cream.
I actually a nipple cream.
Who's that? I actually bought 3 nipple creams, different brands with my first, but I didn't get to use it. Okay, so with my second child, I thought, I've got experience. Who needs a nipple cream?
Auntie.
I remember it was so painful. I remember when I was at the hospital, right? The pediatrician actually told me, you need to put nipple cream. I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling any pain. Like, I'm good. What are you even saying? I've done this before. Until I got home. I remember trying to breastfeed my baby. I would just close my eyes. It was so painful. So nipple cream, even if you're not feeling pain, just put it on. You don't know whether maybe your skin will be sensitive. Even if the first time
it wasn't, even the third time, maybe the fourth it will be. So,
and actually, the nipple cream didn't work. What worked was the Vaseline.
Oh, just normal Vaseline.
Yeah, normal Vaseline. Okay. Just apply normal Vaseline, and it worked like a charm.
Nipple cream, guys.
Yep.
So my postpartum mistake number 1 was comparing your baby. Guys, I know we live in a new age world. We want to Google those apps. We are told by 6 weeks your child should be rolling by month 3, and if they don't, then you feel like maybe there's something wrong with your baby. But all babies have their own time. They do things at their own milestones. So don't compare too much. It's just a guideline. It's not for everyone.
Even comparing to if you've got like maybe 3 kids or more kids, compare your children
with siblings. So this one
not the same.
You know, the most surprising with my first started teething at like 4 months. This one 10 months.
Yes.
So yeah,
they're different.
Yes, they're very different.
It's like with my first child, I started walking at 10 months. This one at 1 year old, when on his birthday, he was not walking. I was like, what's going on? So comparing, it will stress you out. Don't do it. Don't advise it. Okay. My next postpartum mistake is the umbilical stump, right? So what happened is that with my first child, I gave my baby a sponge bath, so I never dunked him inside the water until it fell off. So like on day 4 or day 5, it fell off, right? I was using surgical spirit as well. But with my second child, when I got to the hospital, the nurse showed me that no, you can put the baby in the water.
You did?
I'm serious. Yes, like his first bath.
Was a water
the nurse
bath.
put him because I had a C-section. So I was at the hospital.
So
the nurse put him inside the water, and then she applied umbilical cord, right? So I thought, it's normal. She's like, no, as long as you apply surgical spirit, it'll be fine. So I'm like, okay, cool. When I get home, dunking them in the water, surgical spirit. I think it only fell on day 14.
And that can be very stressful.
I was so stressed out. I was like, what's happening? I even went to the pediatrician. He's like,
check
it's fine.
If it's normal.
It's normal. Nothing is wrong. Just give it time. Keep applying surgical spirit. And then I stopped dunking him in the water. I gave him a sponge bath. And it fell. It got dry and it fell.
Yeah. So don't put your baby in water.
Please don't.
Alrighty. My next postpartum mistake is trying to be perfect.
Guilty.
Trying to be perfect. I remember the first time my baby fell.
Oh my God.
Imagine I'm from work and they tell you,
the feeling.
Your baby fell this afternoon. I was so mad. I was so angry. Like, how could my baby fall? Like, it's a glass. Guys, it happens.
It happens,
It's part of life. I'd be like, no, James, the food fell.
Yes,
No, he mustn't eat the food. I would be like, nah, my baby won't do this.
My baby can't do this.
My baby. Guys, this is life. Just go with the flow. And just don't try to be too perfect.
Yeah, because literally, like, motherhood is a lot, guys.
Yes.
It's really a lot. So even if you have like a nanny, there's I know some of my friends that have babies. They're so hard on their nannies. Like, you can't do this. You can't do that. But when it's their time to take over the baby, they see how they make the same mistakes.
Guys, mistakes do happen.
They do. They really do.
This is what
my baby has fallen in my care so many times.
Exactly.
It happens.
It happens, unfortunately.
And that's just how they explore things and explore the world,
So it's going to happen. There's there's no formula to this motherhood thing.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay. My third postpartum mistake. Oh my goodness. I literally remember how it happened. It's forgetting to get my medication after my C-section, my pain medication. Like, who does that?
Who does that?
Because remember, it was my first time having a C-section.
Sure.
And throughout my hospital stay, I didn't even feel any pain.
Yes, because the hospital was managing the pain for you.
Exactly.
Every 4 hours, you'd get your medication.
I felt good. And by the time I got to the pharmacy, they had closed, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, you know what? I could have just told my doctor that the pharmacy is closed. Please give me medication from the hospital. Yes. But I didn't do that. I'm like, my husband will come back tomorrow to get medication. I'm fine. I'm cool. Get discharged. Get home. 10 minutes after I arrived home, I started seeing flames. 10 minutes.
Oh my word.
I started seeing flames. When I looked at my husband, I could see like 10 of them. It was so painful. I felt like standing up, I felt like I was dying.
Guys,
I was
medication
dizzy.
is very important.
It's very, very important. Please don't take it lightly. Drink it. If they say you must drink it every 5 hours.
Stick to the schedule.
Stick to the schedule, please.
It doesn't matter if you're feeling fine now. I'm telling you, it can change in a minute.
Absolutely.
From 1 minute, 0 to 100.
My husband had to quickly go to the hospital.
There and there.
Because I was in so much pain. You could tell I was in so much pain. I didn't even want to hold the baby because I was in so much pain. So luckily, the room where I was in, my medication was still there from the hospital. So he went and faced the medication, and I came after drinking it. 2 minutes, after I drank it, I was back to normal.
Guys,
so please don't forget your medication. Take your medication, okay?
As prescribed.
Yes.
Yes.
How long did you take your medication for?
10 days.
Is it?
Yes.
I took it for 2 weeks.
Is it? Okay, I took it for 10 days.
Yeah.
All right. My next postpartum mistake, and I think this for me, I feel like it hasn't been resolved, is the baby sleeping position.
Okay.
Yes. You know, the doctors tell you, even when you read to prevent like SIDS, they say that the baby must sleep facing upwards.
Yes.
Yep. But when I got home, they're like, no, how can a baby sleep facing upwards? So like, if something comes up and then they'll choke, so they must sleep on the side. So I've always been confused. So whenever my babies sleep, I'm not really comfortable, you know, especially when they're still very young, like very young, from 0 to 3 months. Yeah. I'm concerned. Whenever they're sleeping, I'm watching them.
You're always watching.
Yes, because so
when they sleep for too long, you make sure they're still breathing.
I wake them up, like, yeah, you know.
Are you still okay?
So yeah, the sleeping position is a tricky one, but for me, what worked is putting them on the side. That's what worked for me.
For me, my mom has always advised me this. I mean, I think even myself, I can't sleep on my side. I can't sleep on my back. So during pregnancy, I struggled because I sleep on my tummy, right?
So now you can't sleep with the bum.
So I saw with my little sister, my little brother, and all my cousins, like literally my entire family, they put the babies on their tummy. And I know like it's dangerous because the baby might try to wake up and they would, you know, suffocate because their head is now positioned or against the bed or the pillow, you know. So that was like a little challenge. It was a little like my doctor did tell me don't put the baby on
like
the
lying
tummy.
down.
So my mom was like, no, you must train the baby when the baby's still small. You know, when they are literally newborn.
Yeah.
Assist them to sleep on their tummy. It will also help with their colic, you know. Yeah. So when they're sleeping on their tummy, they are able to burp and whatever, you know, because their tummy is pressed onto the surface, right? So my babies sleep on their tummies and they sleep throughout the night.
And it has worked for you.
It has worked. And one thing that I know about, you know, motherhood is that do what works for you at the end of the day. Because what if I put my babies on my tummy and I tell you no,
put the baby on your tummy,
and something happens, you know, as a mother, you'll know this is right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Alrighty. My next postpartum mistake is not introducing a variety of fruits and vegetables when you're introducing solids, right? Like with my first, all I used to do was breastfeed. Like I just sometimes,
mama.
Yes, I enjoyed it.
You had all the produce
overflowing. I just enjoyed it so much. Whenever people would be like, "Nye, come here, nye, come," you know. So yeah. So till this day, he's 4 now, turning 5 next month. He does not like food. I struggle, and I think it's because he's just got you. I know they say it's not with all babies, right? But with me, I think that was my mistake. Not introducing him to a variety of food. So his taste buds, maybe they're not inclined to anything else. Like he struggles with eating. So now with my second, I learned because I had done the first mistake. I was like, this one, 3-4 months, he is on top eating. Of it. Yes. So he's eating like he doesn't know. Like he wouldn't say no to anything. He eats everything. Pap, vegetables, porridge. He eats. So yeah, introduce a variety of fruits and vegetables.
Please do that, okay? Yeah. Okay, my other mistake, it has to do with my C-section, right?
Okay.
What happened? You know, when you're at the hospital, different medical professionals come to show you how to navigate your world now with a C-section. So they showed me that if I want to cough or laugh, and I need to put a pillow around and press it, you know, because the first couple of weeks, because it's painful,
very fragile.
Yes. So I had a little bit of flu and I coughed. I think there was a time where I laughed as well. Like
you just feel like this thing is opening up.
I laugh a lot, you know. It was so painful.
I can imagine.
So you need to be very careful when you have a C-section. It's still fresh. Just make sure that when you laugh or cough, you actually hold it because it's painful,
guys.
I literally felt like I actually asked my husband, please just check the incision if it didn't
open
up or something. Because it felt that way. It was so painful. So yeah, that's my postpartum mistake.
Okay, my next postpartum mistake is neglecting oral care. Like my first son went to creche when he was 7 months old. So, you know, with 7 creches, they'll say bring snacks, So I would literally give him a fruit juice every single day.
Ooh, okay.
Every single day. So right now, my 5-year-old Shem, from already age 3, he didn't have any teeth like this, tooth decay, you know.
Yeah.
So with because I learned with my second one, he'll have no fruit juice, no sugary drinks until he's at least 18 months old.
No, that's true.
So I just want to do better this time and just take better care of his teeth, because it's a nuisance, hey? Like for example, like he'd wake up, mommy, my teeth are sore. So take care of this, even if it's one. Do what you're told. Wipe that brush. Use those baby brushes.
Yeah, they do actually help. But we learn every day. Yeah. Let us know in the comment section what you think of the points so far. What mistakes have you made? Because this motherhood is not this motherhood.
It's not child's play. And there's no experience.
There's no experience.
Say,
I've spoken to someone that has had 4 kids, and she's like, I've made mistakes for the 4th time. And sometimes you repeat the mistake because you forgot. You forgot,
especially if you've got like a
gap between your children, you know. So okay. My next mistake is that I didn't introduce, different languages to my son, because remember, my husband is Nigerian.
Yes,
I'm Venda. He's Yoruba in Nigerian. I'm Venda. So we speak English, right? It's like our home language, you know. So I'd want him to learn. Obviously, we live in South Africa. I'd want him to learn Chivenda or any other South African language, you know. So I feel like I should have, started introducing him to Chivenda when he was like a baby.
Have you started now?
I've started.
How's it going?
Like I said, it's a mistake, because his tongue, for example, if you want to say Ndinyago Edela, So I wish,
teach them how to still
with the tongue as well, because Chivenda is also a little bit difficult.
Yes.
So with my second child, I'm actually speaking to him in Chivenda. I say Kade Ale, which means come and eat. Which is sit down, he learned English on the way.
So I don't think you can ever go wrong with English. You can't. School and everywhere else. Exactly. Venda's only at home.
Exactly.
So you need to start it.
Even with his dad's language, I asked him, please speak to him in Yoruba. When you talk,
what is a spoon in Yoruba?
So they can learn as well, because it's very difficult to teach them when they're older. Their tongue is not. So that's my mistake.
Okay, my next postpartum mistake is actually not letting my son sit in his car seat. I think I've mentioned it before, and that had to do with me wanting to breastfeed all the time.
Because you're overflowing.
So I would be like, even if the baby is not crying, come here. So he never got used to the car seat, which is actually not advisable. It's not safe at all.
Not safe at all.
When you're traveling, your kids should be in their seat and always buckled up. So it's one mistake that I made. So with my second now, from day one, he must sit in the car, in the seat. Car seat, he must sit, get used to it, and he is used to it now, so I don't struggle at all.
Same here. I had that mistake as well, because you're like, also it's like your first child.
Yes, you just want to cuddle all the time.
So most of the time, my husband was driving, right? So I'd always hold
at the back. You'd even sit at the back.
I was always at the back. Listen, like I didn't make a mistake. Car seat way. But second child, he's always in the car seat.
And what's surprising you, we bought the car seats.
Yes.
The car seats were there, but we just
didn't use it, And
so use your car seat.
Please do, okay? And I remember it got to a point where I couldn't even travel to Messina alone.
Because who's going to sit now with your child?
Can't sit in the car seat. So, yes, guys, those are our mistakes. Please let us know in the comment section if you've made the same mistake. Let us know.
Or which different one.
Yes. All right, now before we end the video, right, I want you to give us one super mommy tip.
All right. I think one tip that I can say to all mommies out there is that mothers know best, hey? Like, trust your instinct. Yes, we can listen to all the advice. Sarame can tell me that I did this, do that. But as a mom for your child, you are the best mom for your child.
Absolutely.
You are the best mom for your child. You know when your child is hungry. You know when your child is not feeling. So just trust your instinct and be the best mom. You will be if you trust.
That.
Yeah. I agree. That. So yeah, that's my tip.
All right, be the best mom. Okay, you are the best mom for you are the best mom for your child.
You are the only one.
You are the only one. So trust your instinct. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And my super tip is that get help.
Get help,
because,
guys.
You know, I've got a friend of mine, right? She's got 3 kids, 3 boys, and she doesn't have a helper. Right, it got to a point. She was telling me that just last week that she had a mental breakdown where she's doing
too much.
It was just too much for her, you know, taking care of the she's got a teenager, a toddler, and a baby. You know, it was just too much. She has to clean. She has to take care of things, take care of hubby, and you know,
it's a lot. And I actually saw that with my first son. Like, I did not have a helper for the longest time. I think until my son was 4, right? And I struggled to a point where I even questioned, do I even need another child? Like, if I'm not coping with just this one, what's going to happen with the second, right?
Yeah.
But with the second, I got a helper. Yeah. It's the best decision ever. You've got free time.
Exactly. You can do what you love to do. You know, like right now I'm YouTubing and the babies are with the helper. You know, because like just get help. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily have to be like
a helper. Just family, friends.
If they're close by, just ask for help. You know,
reach out.
Because sometimes it's also very difficult for moms to ask for help.
Yes,
you know, I know with myself, like it's very difficult. But once you get the help, you're able to do other things. You're able to be yourself again. You know, because it's very easy to just you know, fall into deep into that thing of I'm a mother now.
Yes, I can't go out now.
Yes, you forget who you are before you were a mom.
People would be inviting you to stuff like, but
I've got a baby.
Like, just because you have a baby, it doesn't mean.
And that's why some mothers lose friends. I remember with my first child, I did that. I lost friends, right?
Because people just.
And also because whenever I'm with friends, it's all about my baby.
Yes, be sensitive to that as well. Hey, because sometimes we know the excitement is too much.
It's exciting, yes, but just take care of yourself. You know, get help when you need to, because you do need help. Trust me, you do. Okay, and that's it for this video. Let us know what is your super mommy tip in the comment section, okay? But today we are done. Thank you so much for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also like this video if you enjoyed it. And until next time, bye.